What's up, guys? My name's Dave, and today I'm going to show you how to play Me and My Uncle and Big River. I just had an idea. I listened to this as an old recording of my band that I'm using. So I'm going to show you how I play it. This isn't a Phil Lesh bass lesson, just how my band plays it. And every time we play Me and My Uncle, we always go right into Big River. And they're both very simple, very easy to play. We play it kind of in a country style. Big River is very country, and I play this, so kind of a Johnny Cash, kind of a, like that. So let's get into it. It's not the best recording. It's not anything, but my mission with this channel, more than showing you how to play Phil Lesh bass lines or how to play like John Conn, is to show you how to have fun with your instrument. And if you're not familiar with kind of that country thing with these little ghost notes and all this, it's really fun to play. I really enjoy it. And so I wanted to show you how I play it, and I thought you might get something from it. And if you're newer and you're kind of struggling to, find the fun or whatever, this is a great place to start. So let's get after it. So we always start with an E, kind of just a jam. We'll hang on E. And when it starts, we'll go obviously to the G. We usually don't hold it this long, but we did. Lodi Beer Fest. So G to E. Three times. And then G. And this is the entire song. And that's why I wanted to show it, because, like I say, I don't even put minor, major, 7, dominant. I don't know. You know what I mean? And that's what this is, an easy lesson. Let's go. So the way we play it, we'll do some sort of boom, 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 with some little E thing. And then, well, me and my uncle. And the way I'm playing it, it's just in, so it'd be 3/5. Whatever note you're playing, the G, the E, the A, or the B. That's all you use. And anytime you go to that note, the A, you just hold that same, that's the 5th position there. So the 1 string down, 2 frets up. So, and then even when you go to the E here, and then, here, let's play it simple. 3 times. G, A, G, B, E. Back to the beginning. And it just goes like this forever. This is Me and My Uncle. You just loop this. Let's play it the 3rd time. And start over. You know what I mean? And so, yeah. And so that's the beauty of it in its simplicity. Anybody can play this right out of the gate. And so the fun, and we'll play through this with my band too, because I actually don't play with this band anymore. Fatherhood got me, and I had to take a break from playing. I might play a couple times a year. So, but this was an active. We rehearsed all the time. We played this song a lot, and I thought how I play. It's fun to play, and like I say, I'm just using those 5ths. And the thing about the 5th, so that's like that country. And that I'm also doing that with my right hand. It's not just boom, oh. It's Whoops. So, ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Well, let's see here. And da-down, ba-boom, ba-da-down, ba-da-boom, 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 ba-da-boom. That's a cool trick to do when you're playing this kind of country stuff, or those chromatics. That's more in Big River. Sorry, I'm getting off on a tangent here. However, the point remains. If you stick to that fifth, just that, and follow the notes, you've got this. And what I do is, so let's play it through it a couple more rounds, and then I want to show you that's at its base what I'm doing. But there's a lot of little vibe that you can spruce it up. It's a lot of fun. Sorry. Now the jam. See, it just goes and goes. So once you hammer that down, once you've played this a few rounds, and it's like you kind of get cemented in the boom. You know, you got the G and the E, you got 3 go rounds to kind of build something, you know, to tinker with. And what I will do sometimes is, unless I'm playing with a, and then I'll like a, because sometimes instead of boom, bum, boom, you go boom, 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 and then dun, dun, dun. And then, so the thing with the fifth, the 1-5, the boom, 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 boom. So if you go to the E, well, your fifth is here. Well, the octave of the fifth is directly on top. And so that's a very country thing to do, is also you have this to do, boom, 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 and with the octave, boom, 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 boom. But then you also have, you just go directly over the top. It's the same note. So it gives a different feel. And so I would, boom. And then you can even, And that's what's cool. I just found myself kind of getting handy and just getting a better grasp of like, and then, boom, boom, being able to play those notes or the getting comfortable with doing that. A lot of open. So let's keep going. Whoops. So I'll even. Oh wait. No wait. Oh. The open. Boom. Ba da 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 dum. Ba boom boom boom. It's just a way to give flavor to your bass line. It's like seasoning the recipe or whatever, And I don't know, I played for years and I never really did that. And once this last round, the last maybe 5 or 6 years when I really started playing a lot more, I noticed I did a lot more little bounce, like a lot of open string and not so like funky, but I don't know, I just wouldn't be afraid of keeping your right hand busy and adding little, and I read somewhere, whatever, but it was like a lot of times too, people don't hear these little things that you're doing, but they feel them. You know what I mean? It's just something to think about. It's really cool, and that's why I like these country. Because I've even played, what's the dang? Ring of Fire. And there's another Johnny Cash like classic. And sometimes I have a hard time finding the little two-step. I don't know exactly the rhythm that we're playing. I'm sure there's a classic name for it because it's such a country thing, But we would Folsom Prison Blues. I sometimes I would have a hard time. Anyhow, just food for thought, to use these little things, but use them, you know what I mean? And it definitely helped, and it made it worked for me, you know what I mean? And it got to where people, was like, oh great, like if I was able to play, it was, people were looking forward to that, and I think it was a lot of that was, what, you don't maybe expand your vocabulary, but yeah, it's just how it feels when you play, you know what I mean? That's how you make people feel, kind of. So. Again, food for thought. We'll keep going, and we're going to run right into Big River. Whoops. I always miss that part. Okay, right into Big River. An A. A, and then you'll chromatic up to B, to E, A, D, so, and we're just going to do this. I apologize, it's casual nature here. I had just a minute, and I wanted to get something out to you guys. And so apologies for, I'm not prepared. But let's be honest. None of us really are, right? So we're going to go like this. And I'll walk you right through it. So it's an A. I'll caught that creeping river. I'm going to cry, cry, cry. A. Ma B, E to B, E, now. So then it would be A, D, and then A, E, A. Sorry. A, E, A. Big River. Just like, I don't know why the hell I wrote it out like this. Same as me and my uncle. As far as, like I say, this is how we play it. I don't know. This isn't an official. This is just a hang. So that Big River, same. And on the Big River, I really use these chromatic approaches, which you need to know because they're freaking handy, and I'll use them. Again, like I'll use these things all the time. So that's your opener for Big River, and then what I'll do is, every time I realize I say chromatic a lot. Every time I say chromatic, I mean instead of it's just every fret, one note. You don't skip any. If it was 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, whatever, it's chromatic. You hit every single note. I hope that's what that means. Oh boy. So, and I'll just to give it a feel, and you're rolling your right hand. And what sometimes too, I'll play it with just my index finger, and that's I like because you get good at moving your hand accurately, quickly. So. I got that weeping willow, gonna cry, cry, cry. And then chromatic A, B, and then I'll go. It's cool. And that's the whole, like I say, this is, again, you loop this. It's still, but let's play through this a couple rounds, and then I'll show you kind of couple little tricks, and then, we'll keep going. Yeah. So it's fun. My drummer buddy Greg he's a great guy, and he always has a good time playing, and he's a big part of the energy. Oh, obviously you can hear the drums. He sings the song, so does a great. We always have a fun time. So and sometimes when the rhythm doesn't necessitate it, it won't be a chromatic 2, 3, 4, 5. Sometimes it would just be to 2, 3, 5, you know? And just to note that, because, you know, like, I don't know, when I was younger in my playing too, it was like there are rules and there are notes you can play and there are notes you cannot play, you know? And I would get lost in, is it major? Is it minor? Oh, God. And I'm just trying to maybe break you out of that. Because after a while, you know, it's just like, I don't care. I'm sorry. You know, I'm trying. And you got to be able to play with that sense of, you got to kind of lose the fear. There's always a fear of playing the wrong note. And you gotta just let that shit go. Especially if you're playing these songs like this, the whole spirit of it, right? It's all fun and everything. And obviously, you don't want to play the wrong note or not carry, you know, the idea is to, but I guess I'm just talking to my younger self here, a little therapy for Davey Jr. But yeah, who cares, you know? So let's just open our heart and get after it. So, and then the boom boom boom, boom boom. I'll walk down sometimes with that. And then see those little that's just something to whoops. That is because this little lick works pretty good right there off of the A. So then the A down here, which is 7, and then you would 5, 6 on the G string. You know, that's a little thing to do. And I just like playing this because Greg really gets cooking on the drums, and so the energy will. That's why when I started playing a lot of those. I noticed if you hold it, hold it tight. You know what? I got that weeping willow. I wanna cry, cry, cry. Boom, 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 boom. You know, you kind of keep it contained. But when we're jamming, when the guitar jam comes in, and he really opens up the drums, then instead of it would be like and that's a way to, you know, like join the drummer on the energy climb. I mean, obviously, I'm digging in more with my hand. It gives it more volume, but those open. You know, that's just fun stuff to do, to carry this. So like from me and my uncle, and then through this, that 1-5 thing, and the 1-5 thing, you know, knowing it's here and it's here, playing those, and then, whoops, that wasn't too clean, but I don't know. I would get into this. This is a lot of fun, and yeah, let's run it out though for the end of Big River, and then yeah, we'll call it. This is Dave, the guitar player. He's great. You know, for the solos, I still like to listen to my drummer. Yeah, buddy. See how you open it up and then you bring it down for the. I mean, we're still cooking pretty good, but you contain it for the vocals. I gotta show you this. Yeah, so we get it cooking, you know, and so what I noticed is too. Just open notes. And then what I will do, this little descending thing every once in a while is ba-bum, bum, bum, ba-bum, bum, bum, ba-bum, da-dum, So that is, so it's 7, 5, 6, 7, 5, 4, 7, 5, 5, 5, 2, 3, 5, 5, 6, 7, 2, 2, 3, 5. And I like to do that too. That's another little nugget. Sometimes I will, and it's like that's the note that you're building, and that's the release. But I will build on the octave and then release on the low note. I don't know if that translates, but I don't know, it was kind of cool when I started doing that. Instead of a, I would, I don't know. And there are other instances where you can use that, or where you can build up, like I say, and you're going to land on, that's the note, and you've been climbing maybe in that range, and instead of landing there, you land there, and it's cool. It just sounds it's a little interesting, I think. And so I guess that's what this lesson's all about, right? What Dave thinks is interesting. So let's finish it out, though. We got plenty of energy going here, and we're about done. We'll wrap it up. Well, I think we kind of... Oh, shit. I think we garfed that ending a little bit. However, like I was saying, not the best recording and not whatever, but that's not what, my intention with this video was to kind of use this as a way to show you what I've learned from playing, spending a lot of hours on the bass, little tips and little things that made it more fun, you know what I mean? And I was able to this is great. And then it was, because it just gets to be a grind, or, you know what I mean? You feel like you're not getting anywhere sometimes. And it got to where I had reached a place where it was like, this is great. And every chance I get to play, with people was fun. And if I got to learn some new material, it was, you know what I mean? And that's why I do this channel. Like, this is really this is almost a selfish endeavor. And, because, this is a part of my life that's really, really important, and I get a lot out of it. So anyhow, guys, thanks for sticking around, and I hope to get some more stuff out to you here real soon. All right, peace.